I stream live on Twitch TV. Follow me on socials to stay updated. Boom, baby! Let's go! How a free-to-play guild gets a castle in the most competitive War of Emperium server on Ragnarok Origins. Deviling. Send a cameraman. Oh! What the just happened, guys? Oh my god. Surreal. Surprised. Alas. Victory. This is it, huh? Soak it in, Stashed. Soak it in. Oh, shit. In an instance, reality sets in. Only having 10 to 15 guildies on, who were scattered, possibly not even in the castle. How do we defend this? How did this lowly free-to-play guild get a castle? Easy. It was given. Unearned. A freebie. Oh, Akatsuki swooped it! Oh my god! In less than a minute, we lose the castle. We're gonna have to do... This is probably the most craziest freaking run ever, guys. Akatsuki, wow. Holy. Coming into WOE, we did not expect to break the Emp, let alone stepping into the Emp room. Reviewing what we learned from last week's WOE, I've made it clear that comms, organization, map knowledge, guild participation were elements of having a chance to win. We had comms, we had organization, we had map knowledge. But the most important thing for WOE is guild member numbers. Let me show you why. Here's a great example of a small experienced party making their way up the map. Cool, calm, collect with the shot caller. It's obvious that an organized small party will have an easy time picking off stragglers and solo players. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nice. Curatrix. Here's where our lack of numbers showed. As we approached the Emp room, to our surprise, we were happily greeted by the Triple Alliance. Akatsuki, Windia, and Ronin. Here's the definition of an organized Zerg steamrolling through everyone. A panda drive-by. Oh my god. Panda's just walking. Here's Panda finally making it to Zone 8. Shouts to Dollar for this one. Close one. Here's a war going on in the Emp room. Konoha defending against Bread Society. Well, well, well. Look who I reveal. I fucking hit Hades out of position. At this point, Lumina, Dynasty, and Panda have perfect defended their castle. Isnerf was the only castle up for grabs. Isnerf was the main stage for the final 30 minutes of this war. Konoha had a very tall order to serve, and for this being the most competitive server on Ru, it was not gonna be easy. All guilds were on deck. Here's Lumina crashing into the Emp room as Panda plays this as a king of the hill. Panda just wiped Lumina. Shortly after Panda battles against Lumina, Bread Society sneak their way to the east side of the Emperium room. Oh no! As the battle raged on inside the Emperium room, a bloodier war outside continued. The spawn point was almost impossible to escape. Even if you were geared, you were forced to find creative ways to getting back into the Emp room. Send a cameraman. Oh! Although we got the castle, we failed to prepare against the attackers. Unexpectedly gaining the castle, we were stunned, excited, and most of all surprised. This was a huge learning experience. Nonetheless, shouts to 69 for reading books in the library. Having a small guild who weren't prepared for taking over the castle allowed experienced attackers to retake quickly. This was a great example of Akatsuki getting the jump on the Imperium. They positioned themselves just outside the reset zone, then were greatly rewarded with the castle. The war raged on. There were more than 100 soldiers fighting for their lives in each floor. It was total mayhem.
20 minutes. Dude, this is fucking mayhem. Holy shit. Never forget Nissa had a castle.
I sneak my way into the Emp room. Panda continuing their defense from the top of the hill. You can see Ronin, Windia, and Akatsuki defending from the west entry. From the south, Lumina gets a rude awakening from Dynasty, led by the great little fatty.
Going at it at the base. Akatsuki with the armor. Kiss.
Konoha continuing their push, but from the side, Bread Society enters the battle. So much action, so much zergs. The war rages on.
On the base?
Bro, I'm cowering under like.
Bloodiest freaking. Yeah. At this point, people are just gonna try to last minute kill it.
As I witness every epic battle held by the bigger guilds of the server, I ask myself, what would it take to compete against these talented guilds? Strategy, organization, technique, participants. Knowing well that Nissa's members weren't able to compete, whether it was time zones, work schedules, or life outside of Ru, my yearn for competition continued to stir. With the WOE coming next week, myself and a few members of Nissa planned our transition quietly, leaving our hearts with Nissa. We wish to compete on a bigger scale amongst the greater guilds of Deviling. With a good handful of opportunities knocking at our door, there was only one organization that wanted it more than the others. I stream live on Twitch TV. Follow me on socials to stay updated.
Boom, baby! Let's go!
That's so funny. I saw it too.
Look like there's a boring with a shocked face right beside you.
3, 2, 1.